All right, this is your Raptor Anorak overview. For those of you that are familiar, we introduced the Raptor hoodie about 2 to 3 years ago, and it was our reintroduction into the hard shell market. The story with our Raptor line of products is that they're meant to be extremely lightweight, extremely packable, and then obviously extremely waterproof. The Raptor Anorak is the next piece in the lineup. We have the Raptor hoodie out right now. And now we're introducing the Raptor Anorak. So to go over it, the first thing that really sets it apart from the Raptor hoodie, aside from the Anorak design, is the fact that it is now made of two different types of NeoShell. NeoShell is the overall fabric developed by Polartec that is the hard shell fabric. So it's fully seam taped on the inside, and what the NeoShell does is it, one, obviously acts as a moisture barrier on the outside, but on the inside, it also pulls moisture off the body and moves it kind of to the face surface, if you will. So unlike some other hard shell fabrics out there on the market, you won't develop that microclimate inside, if you will. So as you layer up and you put on kind of a traditional hard shell, you'll notice when you take it off, you'll be soaked on the inside of that hard shell because of your body sweat can't penetrate through. That's where NeoShell shines. It doesn't do that, or if it does it very minimally, while retaining full waterproofness. So there are two types of NeoShell, two types of thicknesses of NeoShell in this product. In the lower quadrant of the Anorak and on the underarms, kind of moving down to the back side of the forearms, we have the traditional thinner NeoShell that we use currently in the Raptor hoodie. We have a new beefed up NeoShell going up, starting at the elbows, acting as an elbow reinforcement, moving all the way up to the shoulders, coming down across the chest, and then going up all the way across the hood and down the back. So this is a new beefed up NeoShell. Same properties, same characteristics, it's just a little heavier, a little thicker, so it holds up to abrasion much more. So obviously with it being on the elbows and forearms, it can handle a lot of hard field use there. Coming across the chest and going up to your shoulders, those are for users that'll be using, kit and on top of the Anorak, or wearing a backpack with a sternum strap or something like that. And then of course going up and around the hood, if you do have the hood on, if you're search and rescue, if you're a climber, or if you're in the a military or armed forces or police work, and you happen to be wearing some type of ballistic helmet or something like that, obviously the hood has potential to take a lot of beating and wear and tear, so obviously we wanted to keep that reinforced up there. Coming up the small channel here, moving up into this little piece that'll actually come up and cover the face a little bit, we retained the thinner NeoShell as well, so you have a lot of that comfort as it moves up right there in front of your face. So that's to quickly talk about the fabric itself. We have a lot of detailed information on NeoShell and the scientific properties of NeoShell on the website, so be sure to check that out. Going over to the design, obviously it is an Anorak design, which is a pullover hard shell, and what you would do is you have a zipper, a fairly large zipper entry point right here on the side. So to put it on, you would run that zipper all the way up, and then run your center zip here all the way down, and you kind of slide into it, and then obviously run that zipper down, run that zipper up to your desired height, depending on what kind of environment you're in, to block the weather. This is really meant to be a piece that you're going to put on in extreme inclement weather. So high wind, high rain, high snow, high moisture. It's really meant to be kind of the ultimate outer shell, outer layer. It'll layer well with our Bastion hoodie, our Equilibrium, our Ranger, our Shag. It's meant to layer with everything in our lineup currently, and we kind of future-proofed it a little bit with some upcoming insulators as well. So that's the Anorak design. Just real quick, we reintroduced the bicep pockets. Those have been pretty popular. We didn't want to do any pockets down here. We wanted to keep this kind of pocket-free. Again, the idea is you're probably throwing this on over some type of kit, whether it be a harness, your duty belt, or plate carrier, or any type of rescue gear or something like that you may be using underneath. So we wanted to keep it free, but we still wanted to give you some storage capabilities. So we moved those storage capabilities to the biceps. So it's kind of our traditional kind of stealth, for those who are familiar with our Stealth Hoodie LT. It's very similar to that. So you have these little garages for your zippers, again, to just retain that waterproofness. Fully waterproof zippers. You have really glove-friendly zipper pulls on these. So again, just really kind of sized for everyday or a modern cell phone. You could probably fit a magazine, med kit, comms, small comms or something like that in the bicep pockets there. Again, Neoshell zipper garages for those. Moving to the kind of the half zip and going into the collar piece here. So you can run that up or down as you see fit. It's fully seam taped and lined. We did a nice soft like micro fleece patch here. Again, if you run that zipper all the way up and kind of have it snug up against your face here to block against the wind or any type of moisture elements, you just have kind of that soft micro fleece up against your face. We do have a zipper garage up here to kind of conceal that zipper. So again, trying to maximize the full waterproofness of the garment. You'll also notice that the collar here is separate from the hood. I'm going to go ahead and drop the hood for a second. So this is all one separate piece. This is very different from our Stealth hoodie as well as our Raptor hoodie. Both have kind of the integrated collar into the hood. So what you would want to do in those pieces is you'd run it all the way up, not deploy the hood to maintain that protection. But then if you wanted to deploy the hood, you'd have to undo the zipper a little bit, throw the hood up, zip it back up. Not the case with this guy. So we kept the hood completely separate from the collar. So you can run the collar all the way up, you can run it all the way down, doesn't matter. You can easily deploy the hood without messing with the zipper at all, really. The hood is oversized. So right now we have a just a search and rescue helmet from Team Wendy on the mannequin here. But it's oversized, so you can kind of see easily fits over a helmet, no problem at all. So if you need that brain bucket protection, you can certainly have that. If you don't want, or if you don't need, or you're not using a helmet, you can run the hood up, and then we have multiple hood adjustment points. So you have these two draw cords here, and these little cinch pinchers right here, so you can cinch that Raptor hoodie down, really kind of get it fitted to your face and start to work in kind of that ultimate protection from the elements. You have an adjustment point on the back as well that you can just kind of run that down and it kind of pulls that hood up out of your face. So as you can start to see here, you can really start to get some great protection on your head from the elements. You have a nice elongated bill here that is reinforced. So again, that just keeps the water, if it's dripping down, to kind of run and not get down in your face and kind of run off here and not drop down into the garment there. You have Velcro patch panels on the biceps. For this current first run, we're not going to do any non-Velcroed just because really Velcro in this particular style seems to be more popular. And for particular end users that wanted this piece, they required Velcro on them. So there you have it, Velcro. Moving down to the arms, you have just simple Velcro closures, so you can leave them fully open. Or if you're running gloves that need to go on over the anorak, you can just kind of cinch those up, again, to kind of maintain that moisture management, just like so. So then you can run gloves up over them to maintain that water isn't going to get up under those. And then last but not least, you have a draw cord, cinch cord here in the waist. So you can cinch that up to really hug against your waistline. Again, if you're in heavy wind or something like that, you don't want the wind to blow up under the garment, blow snow or rain or moisture, whatever the environment may be, up under the anorak. So you can simply just cinch that down. The attachment point, or the draw cord, is back here, back to the wearer's right. You would just pull that tight, and then it tucks back up under. And now you have just a real nice, snug fit, hard shell, waterproof layer on over your kit or your other layers or whatever the case may be. So that's just a quick overview of the Raptor anorak.